Wait, we can lose nothing for this. We go raise dead again. Then we do this. Then we do this and go face. It is turn 3 and it looks like I'm playing Token Druid. This is ridiculous. This is so much like pressure on the board here. Okay, so we have 2 1-drops with the coin, followed by Wriggling Horror and Manari Mosher turn 3. This is actually a really good setup here. Rush Warrior is so good. I do plan on playing it later today. I do plan on playing Rush Warrior later today. I think that this deck struggles against Priest because Priest is just good removal in general. And unlike Hunter that can do a ton of consistent damage, this deck isn't really able to deal that much consistent damage. Or direct damage from hand, basically, because there's no Soulfire or anything. You can do damage to yourself with the Raised Dead and maybe get Olgra off of Mancrick, but that's basically it. But yeah, you should probably craft Rush Warrior. I'd say Rush Warrior is a decent deck to craft. Hysteria still doesn't really do anything quite yet. I'll be able to heal up a little bit off of the Manari Mosher, putting that on the 4-3 unless he kills it this turn. Wow. Wow. That's actually kind of incredible that he's able to do this. We'll draw a card for free and hope for something good. We get Ebonlock, that's fine. We'll just keep pushing face, I guess, because this is... Oh, man, this is bad. I really am not a fan of what's happening here. Because he has the 2-3 out, he's able to kill my 4-3, and now he could potentially give it Apotheosis or Hysteria or any number of things that could really, really hurt me in the long run. Do you study? I do study, technically. ETC, yeah or nay? Personally, I say nay, but that was before the Crab Rider nerf. Maybe it's a yay now. I haven't played Rush Warrior in a minute. Maybe it is a yay now. I would say maybe it's a yay. This draws me cards automatically, and then we can just do this. Actually, no, we play this, right? Get me back Ebonlock, and then this, and then we drop 1, 2. No, but then that'll be 3. Oh, shoot, I messed up. If I drop this, he Hysteria's it. If I drop this, he Hysteria's this. I think I'm still going to just drop that, bait out Hysteria now, so that way I can maybe get some more stuff later. So that way I can maybe get this out later. 3 best matchups for Zoo. That's a good question. This is the first game I've played of Zoo in a little bit, so I'm not entirely sure yet. But I'll tell you for sure when I have a better idea of what's good for it. That, and then this for 3. I guess I technically could have life tapped first, then played this and then this, but I wouldn't have been able to play the Giant too. But the best matchups I'm assuming are matchups that are very board dependent. Like hit the 3-3, please. Yes, man. Let's go. Okay, I feel like I have to kill off the 8-8 or the 9-9, but I have to do it with a rush minion. Do you play Wild? No, I don't really play Wild. That's 6 man, that's 2. I could play this. There is so much untapped power. And then this is 2. Then we have this to pump this up. And then we can give them all rush. And then we can go trade, and then this will go face for sure. Then these two trade into that. I heal up a little bit, it's not a big deal. And then we pass. Okay, cool. I guess I could have traded in this, so maybe I could play the Kenrithad Prime the following turn, but I think this is okay. You're one of the best streamers in my opinion. I'm in Germany. We say Aaron, man, I don't know how to say that. I'm sorry. Somebody speak in Russian. Adele, I'm sorry. I don't really speak that language, but I do recognize it now. I think it's cool that, like, I can at least recognize some languages now. Okay, so he's gonna play What's-Her-Face now. 5. Ooh, so this ends up living. Let's life tap, I guess, and then play. Ooh, sheesh. This, and then this, and go face. Oh, we're trying to finish him off. If he wipes the board, I have Kenrithad Prime. Again, the issue with this deck mainly is just the fact that it doesn't have direct damage. Without Soulfire now, I think it's hard to win. But again, board-dependent matchups. I think this could do well-ish against Paladin. Could do well against Token, Druid. But I think that Rogue and Warrior have too much burst. Priest has too much control. Rush Warrior, I could see it being like 50-50 depending on what happens. No way. No way, dude, that you have the other Hysteria. I find it super lame that he had Hysteria number 2. It actually is very annoying. Because, like, he hasn't even drawn that many cards. Okay. He doesn't want me to play anything aggressive. But I can play this, actually. Alex Straws. He's got 2 of them. I can't do anything with this. Let's see if we can get anything really strong here. This is whatever. I still don't die to Alex Straza. And we'll probably just play this as well. We're just trying to develop as much of a board as possible here. Mancrick. I don't really want to play Mancrick because that'll give it to him. Dark Glare. Probably the most useful. I have a Mosher, Hand of Gul'dan, and Kenrithad. I want to put a Demon out on the board, but I also kind of want to just put the Mosher out there. Let's play this and then give him the worst dragon we can. Oh, all of these dragons are decent. We'll give him Plagued Proto-Drake. It's not really that good. Nien. I have so many Russian viewers. I know, it's wild that I have so many Russian viewers. It just doesn't make sense to me, kind of. Like, a little bit. Feels weird. Mancrick, okay. I mean, I'm dead next turn, right? Actually, it's not necessarily true. I go boom. That'll be 9 damage. I'll heal 5, go up to 18. That'll be 8 damage. It's not... he'll be 1 off from killing me. Right? So that's 5. Gets me to 18, 9, 17 damage. So 1 off from killing me. Flood the board. Do good damage. Try to finish off next turn. I think that's the answer. 1 away from killing. Okay, well, now people are speaking a ton of different languages that I don't recognize. I apologize for not being able to recognize that. But Alex Straza, my face, again, doesn't kill me. Alex Straza's his face to heal up a little bit. Trades in. It's not bad. Wicked Whispers? That's lethal, right? And it discards this, which means maybe I can get, what's his face? Mancrick, but I don't. That's fine. We just go face with this. It's actually pretty good. Whew! That was a close game. I did not expect to win that. Holy moly. Okay. That was... okay. Okay, so against a Paladin, I'm not sure how well this matchup is really going to go. But we have a 1-drop, we have a 2-drop. I don't think we need Raise Dead this early. I think I want more minions. We drew Flesh Giant. Now I kind of wish I had Raise Dead so I could cheese this out turn 4 or something, but it's fine nonetheless. Look, man, I have no problem with Europeans. I'm just saying I speak English, so when you talk in other languages, I don't really understand it. No problem with it if you guys are talking amongst yourselves, as long as you're not being toxic. But I would prefer to be able to understand you guys, so I can, you know, interact and talk with you guys and have fun, you know? But another thing is, I think Europe's pretty cool, because there's so many, like, languages in Europe. But a lot of them also have, like, a Latin root, which is cool. Well, a lot of them being, you know, some of them. And I took Spanish for a while, so I, like, thought I understood a little bit, but it's been a long time since I've done that. So I can, like, vaguely understand a little bit, like, what's going on. I can kind of piece a couple of things together sometimes, if it's, like, you know, Italian or Spanish or French or whatever, because they all have the same root. But for the most part, I don't really understand what's going on anymore. If we're being toxic, you can't understand the message in the first place. I mean, that's true. But still, I would prefer it if you're not being toxic. More of like an honor code kind of thing. Thank you for the subs, whoever just did that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mods can Google Translate whoever's being toxic. That is true. They can do that. Let's play... I kind of want to save this and play it next turn because he probably wants to, like, Hand of a Doll or something. But this applies more pressure to the board. We have to do that. What classes would you choose if you had to main only 2 classes? I would say Hunter, because that's the class I grew up playing. I played it in WoW when I was like 8 years old. That's the class I've played a lot in Hearthstone because it was so budget. And then the other one would probably be Warrior, because Warrior's had a lot of cool decks in the meta over the past while. And Hunter's always going to be good, but I find Warrior and like Control and Rush and OTK to just have more fun, creative decks. I feel like that would be a good combination. I mean, Shaman is just doo-doo or way too strong a lot of the time. Demon Hunter, it's too new. I'm not really a fan of that. Mage, not a fan of. Paladin's too simple for my taste. I don't know. I'd say Rogue's a close third. Rogue might beat out Hunter, I'm not sure. Boom, just constantly control the board here. Eventually, we'll get to a big turn where we'll have just the control that we want. High price and shirt, I see. Yeah. High price and shirt. If you guys want, what is the code for this? Or is it, no, it's shop. You can buy a shirt if you want. I'm only wearing this because I realized that, I should just wear it more often. I found it in my closet and was like, why am I not wearing this more? This is actually a pretty sick shirt. Tour guide, that's fine. Hero power for free. Hopefully we can draw something decent. The Mosher. That way we can keep alive as many things as possible because Paladins have very little removal. And then next turn it's going to be Life Tap, Flesh Giant. Twitch is lame, YouTube is better, true. But yeah, you can buy a shirt of mine that says E-Core on the back. I don't know if you can... I'll turn around real quick. I don't know if you saw that. My thing shows it in the background. You can get something with like my name on it or my design. Or you can just use the code E-Core5 and buy anything from any creator. I actually don't... My stream is delaying a lot. Okay, that's supposed to say equal 100. I realize now that it was kind of wrinkled, but you get the point. We have good board presence. He's not able to control the board very well. We got good rush minions as well. I think that this game should be a dub. Like I said, Zoolock does well against decks that fight for board because at the end of the day, Zoolock is a mostly control-based matchup. So, if I'm playing control, that makes sense. What happens to the new mic? What do you mean what happens to the new mic? The new mic's right here. I moved it to the other side because I thought it would be fun. So we're going to trade in with the 1-1 first. See if it's noble. It is not. See if it's reckoning. It is not. Okay. So I'm assuming it's galloping and oh my yog. So you can go life tap. This becomes 3. I'm sorry. This becomes 2 and then 3. We still haven't played too many cards. We've only played 2. The other was a life tap. And then we can go face with these. And now it's 5 mana. I've got this. I've got a good rush minion for next turn potentially. And I think I should win. Wait, whoever sent me the Dude Paladin in the past, can you send it again? I lost it. I promise you I'm not lying. I lost it. It's gonna be oh my yog. I still want to play this though. And then a Wicked Whispers. Okay, let's say I can attack with these 3. Because we know that it's oh my yog and galloping. Nobody runs Avenge anymore. So I could play this, see what this ends up being, or just play this. Or this, rather. Just apply more pressure to the board. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we still keep the broomstick, which is decent. Trade, go face. I just don't want... Because that's the thing, right? Because, like, oh my yog isn't going to potentially... Like, it's not just going to counter the spell. It could do something bad for me, which is why it sucks to, like, try to test out oh my yog. I still win, so it doesn't matter. Thank you so much, One Poltanovsky. I don't know how to say your name. This is... Or, thank you to help me getting to Legend with Face Hunter. Hello from Belarus. Well, hello, Poltanovsky. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name. And the first part's in Russian. But thank you for the $2. I look like a basketball player. Yeah, I like basketball. I played basketball for a while. Played basketball most of my life. I didn't make my high school team because I was too short. I was told that I can't be taught how to be good or tall, but they can teach that tall, like 6'2" guy to be good. So sorry. And I was like, well, that sucks. I mean, I like the Matron with Hand of Gul'dan. It just feels so slow to me. I feel like I could just use more tempo and try to draw that later on. But maybe I'm wrong. So, next turn it'll be Dark Glare, Hero Power, Spirit Jailer, probably. Hope you like losing to Miami in 6. Look, man, the Bucks are better now. Their defense has been updated a little bit. I will admit it used to be a little bit on the fence, or at least for like it was a high risk, high reward strategy. They gave up a lot of threes, but like held in the paint very well. But that was just obliterated by the Heat. But the Bucks have done a little bit more to combat that. So hopefully it all works out well in the end. Do I dump my whole hand here? Can I dump my whole hand here? I mean, I could. That. I'm gonna Mana Crystal back. This. I'll have 2 Mana Crystals left. Boom. Boom. I guess it goes trade. lose Raise Dead because they're going to play Wicked Whispers and just go for damage here. No! Wait, we can lose nothing for this. We go Raise Dead again. Then we do this. Then we do this and go face. It is turn 3 and it looks like I'm playing Token Druid. This is ridiculous. This is so much like pressure on the board here. Football is still the king sport. Like soccer football, like or American football. Sorry, I talked about basketball for a little bit there. You can kill up a minion, that's fine. I mean, oh my gosh, and you have a Mosher too. So this brings me back 1 mana crystal. Then we go boom, heal up as much as possible. Even if he has Hysteria, I think at least 2 minions live, and if at least 2 minions live, we kill him with Wriggling Horror. He means soccer? Yeah, I played soccer for a long time too. I think that was the sport that I played the second longest behind basketball. I played basketball since I was like 4, and I played soccer since I was like 5, and I played on a club team. And we played all around Southern California. We won some tournaments and stuff. We were actually pretty good. No, not trying to like flex or anything. We ended up going to like a tournament with like really good teams and then got blasted. But we were like the top of low tier, you know? Like we were good enough to play high tier, but we got destroyed. It was kind of sad, but you know, we got to travel and it was pretty fun. I love sports, man. Zoolock is a lot like the old Zoolock, where basically you play minions, you do damage to yourself in order to cheese out a Flesh Giant, and you can draw cards by discarding Hand of Gul'dan through the Nightshade. Overall, this deck is surprisingly good. I didn't think it was going to be very good, but it's actually strong at fighting for the board. So if you're playing against something, excuse me, like a Paladin, this deck will do very, very well. However, also against like Warrior and even Rogue to some extent. But if you're playing against something that is historically good at killing things on the board, like Priest or even Warlock to some extent, this deck will struggle. And if you're playing against something that does a lot of face damage, like Hunter, this deck will struggle as well. But overall, this deck was surprisingly decent. I think I went like 4-2 with it. Small sample size, but it feels good. Hard mulligan for early game stuff and man crick, and you should be fine.